What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, March 14th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Tim Burton says Beetlejuice 2 is happening once again. Burton said to Showbiz Vibe, confirming that original cast members Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder will be returning to reprise their role as Beetlejuice and Lydia Dietz. The film is a go and has been approved by Warner Brothers team. We have talked with the cast members we want for the film, and they are all on board. This includes both Winona and Michael. He continued hinting that the film could enter production soon. We have placed the script in hand. Everything is in place. All we need to do now is get ready to start filming. Warner Brothers has yet to comment on the film or confirm any recent developments for the long rumor often discussed film. Ryder also confirmed the existence of the sequel back in August of 2015 while appearing on Late Night with Seth Meyers. She said, "At the time, I think I can confirm it because Tim Burton did this interview. It was very hush-hush, top secret. I don't know what may happen." And then he was doing some press for Big Eyes and said on camera, "Oh yeah, we're doing it, and Winona is going to be in it." Marvel fans can expect Netflix's Luke Cage series to premiere in September. Mike Coulter, who plays the superhero in Jessica Jones, revealed Luke Cage will debut September 30th at the Daredevil Season 2 premiere in New York on Thursday. The 39-year-old actor told Netflix at the time, "It's going to be an action-packed from beginning to the very end, trust me. Daredevil premieres on March 18th, and I will see the fans on September 30th. Coulter appeared in several episodes of Jessica Jones Season 1 and was confirmed for Luke Cage's solo series in 2014. The character is a former racketeer who possesses superhuman strength, unbreakable skin, and accelerated healing. Coulter told the Los Angeles Times in December, Luke Cage is going to have soul, is going to have intensity, it's going to have dark parts in it. I think what's going to make it a unique musicality of it. There's going to be a musical taste that you found a little bit in Jessica." He also added it's about redemption. He's a Renaissance man. He's trying to better himself, and there's something to be said about someone who's always trying to make themselves better, trying to change. That's what life is about to me anyway. Jessica Jones premiered in November and was renewed for a second season in January. The series, which stars Kristen Ritter as Jessica, received critical acclaim for its dark tone, and Coulter previously told IGN Luke Cage will have the same feel. The actor said it's geared towards an adult audience. The comics are very detailed, gritty. Marvel does a fantastic job about bringing human stories because you're telling big stories with the heart at the center of it, and that's what connects all the characters to our audience. John Goodman will co-star with Mark Wahlberg and J.K. Simmons in the upcoming Patriots Day CBS film and Lionsgate announced. The movie is being directed by Peter Berg and produced by Wahlberg, Scott Stuber, Hutch Parker, Dylan Clark, Stephen Levinson, Dorothea Furio, and Michael Radutsky. It chronicles the events surrounding the 2013 Boston Marathon bombing and a terror attack that killed 3 people and injured more than 250. Goodman will play former Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis, who plays an integral role in working with the FBI, Watertown Police Department, Boston Police Department, Massachusetts State Police, and local first responders to track, identify, and apprehend the suspected terrorist, Islamic extremist Tamerlan Indosakar Tesnev. Berg said in a statement, Commissioner Davis is an American hero, and John Goodman brings the extraordinary combination of humility, gravitas, and empathy to portray him. Productions to begin in Boston later this month. The film will open in Boston, New York, and Los Angeles on December 21st, 2016. Goodman is best known for his work in the TV sitcom Roseanne and the films Argo, Flight, and The Big Lebowski. He can now be seen in 10 Cloverfield Lane. Fox has confirmed via Twitter Saturday the cast for Season 2 of its dark comedy series Scream Queens. The network tweeted Saturday along with the video showing the star's name, retweet to welcome the returning #Scream Queens cast, #Paley Fest. Returning for a second outing of the show are Abigail Breslin, Jamie Lee Curtis, Leah Michelle, and Emma Roberts. The ensemble will also include Keke Palmer, Niecy Nash, Glenn Powell, and Billy Lord. The show was created by Ryan Murphy, Brad Falchuk, and Ian Brennan. Filmmaker Christopher Nolan has hired One Direction musician Harry Styles to play a role in his upcoming World War II action thriller Dunkirk. The Hollywood Reporter reveals Styles will make his acting debut alongside Tom Hardy, Mark Rylance, and Kenneth Branagh. Production is to begin in May on the film, which is about the British military evacuation of the French city of Dunkirk in 1940. The movie is scheduled for theatrical release July 21st, 2017. Production has begun in New York City on Brain Dead, a new comic thriller set in the world of Washington, D.C. politics, CBS announced. Starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Danny Pino, Aaron Tveit, Tony Shalhoub, Nikki M. James, and Johnny Ray Gill. The show is set to premiere this summer. A synopsis reads, the latest brainchild of Robert and Michelle King, creators and executive producers of The Good Wife, follows a young, fresh-faced Hill staffer getting her first job in Washington, D.C., and discovering two things. The government has stopped working, and alien spawn have come to Earth and eaten the brains of a growing number of congressmen and Hill staffers. Sarah Wayne Callies is to reprise her role as Dr. Sarah Tancred in the event series follow-up of Prison Break, Fox announced. Set to premiere during the 2016-2017 series, the program will also feature original series stars Wentworth Miller and Dominic Purcell as Michael Schofield and Lincoln Burrows. The show initially ran 4 seasons from 2005 to 2009. A synopsis reads, in the drama's new chapter, which picks up after Michael's apparent death, Sarah has moved on with her life, raising her and Michael's child with new husband, previously announced guest star Mark Feuerstein from Royal Pains. When clues surface suggest that Michael may be alive, Sarah teams with Lincoln to engineer the series' biggest escape ever. Additional casting is to be announced. Series creator Paul T. Shearing is serving as showrunner, writer of the new installment. Callies has also starred on The Walking Dead and Colony. Switch at Birth creator Lizzie Weiss says her family dramedy is to end with its upcoming 5th season. Weiss tweeted Friday, this season of #Switch at Birth will be our final one. We're ending the show after an amazing 103 episodes with pride, love, and gratitude. The Kansas City area set show started out on ABC Family, which was later rebranded as Freeform. It stars Vanessa Morano, Kate Leclerc, Constance Marie, Leah Thompson, D.W. Moffett, and Lucas Gabriel. The series follows 2 teens played by Morano and Leclerc, who were switched at birth and grew up in very different atmospheres. WGN America says it has renewed its original drama Outsiders for a 13-episode second season. The announcement was made by Mac Chernus, the network's president and general manager. The hour-long series follows the struggle of the Pharaohs, an off-the-grid Appalachian clan, and their battle to defend their mountain and way of life from the town below and anyone who would dare challenge them. Starring David Morse, Thomas M. Wright, Ryan Hurst, Joe Anderson, Jillian Alexie, Kyle Gantler, Christina Jackson, Francis Swift, and Phyllis Somerville, the Sony Pictures Television and Tribune Studios production is to resume shooting this summer. Chernus said on Friday, we're thrilled that Outsiders has connected with fans in such a powerful and palpable way and met our highest expectations on every possible level thanks to Peter Mattei, Peter Tolan, our extraordinary cast, creative team, and partners at Sony Pictures Television. We're looking forward to venturing up Shea Mountain in search of some feral wine for a second season. Zach Van Amberg and Jamie Ehrlich, presidents in programming and production for Sony Pictures Television, said in a joint statement, it's been gratifying to watch the Outsiders audience steadily grow as viewers continue to be drawn in and riveted by this double-edged story of a family fighting to maintain their traditions and way of life. We're looking forward to another season of masterful storytelling from our creative team, Peter Mattei, Peter Tomlin, and Paul Giamatti, and to the continuing our prolific partnership with WGN America. Actor and filmmaker Danny DeVito made a surprise appearance at Bernie Sanders' rally Sunday in the St. Louis suburb of Afton. The 71-year-old taxi and Always Sunny in Philadelphia star told the crowd of 2,300 people at Afton High School, I'm here because you're here because I feel the burn. DeVito went on to describe the Democratic presidential candidate as a man who speaks the truth, a man who's got the knowledge, a man who's been there for us since the beginning of his career. He also compared the 74-year-old Vermont senator to a wise and iconic Star Wars mentor. DeVito told Sanders, we need you, Obi-Wan. Richard Simmons' publicist is shooting down reports claiming the fitness guru is missing or being held against his will in his own home. Tom Estes told People magazine, as I've stated in the past, these claims are untrue and preposterous. Richard, after 40 years of being in the spotlight, is now simply taking a break from the public eye and working behind the scenes to continue to help those millions of people worldwide in need of his assistance and on several projects to be announced soon. The popular author and television personality has not been seen in public events for several years. Morena Baccarin and Ben McKenzie will recently welcome the daughter. The 36-year-old actor's rep confirmed Baccarin and the 37-year-old actor welcomed the baby girl in early March in a statement to news outlets Friday. Rep said Morena and Ben are so happy to welcome baby girl Frances Lays Seta on March 2nd. All are happy and healthy and appreciate the well wishes. TMZ reported the couple chose Frances' name to honor their respective mothers. Frances is Mackenzie's mom's first name, while Seta is Baccarin's mother's maiden name. Baby Frances will take Mackenzie's legal last name, Shenikin. Baccarin and McKenzie co-stars Dr. Leslie Tompkins and Detective James Gordon on Fox's series Gotham and have been linked since 2015. The couple announced they were expecting in September after attending the Primetime Emmy Awards together. The actors told Us Weekly at a New York screening for Deadpool in February, "I'm so excited, I'm ready, my water could break right now," she added to E! News. "I want to sleep all day and not be in a dress and heels." Baccarin is already mom to 2-year-old son Julian with her estranged husband Austin Chick. The Gotham star delayed a deposition in her divorce last month due to her, quote, high-risk pregnancy, claiming such stress will affect her personal well-being. Gotham premiered in 2014 and airs Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The series follows a young Detective Gordon and co-stars Donald Logue as Harvey Bullock, Robin Lord Taylor as Oswald Copeland, a.k.a. the Penguin, and David Morotz as Bruce Wayne. Rebel Wilson says she believes her drink was spiked while partying recently at an unnamed trendy club. The actress wrote on Twitter Thursday, warning fans to be on the lookout before sharing how she felt she was drugged during a night out. "Hey guys, but especially to all the girls out there, please be super careful about what you drink when out at clubs and bars at night X." She continued by saying, "I had one drink last night at a trendy club, which I believe may have been spiked with something. I felt super tired and disoriented." The Pitch Perfect star said, assuring fans that she was okay. "I got home safely, but woke up this morning feeling like I'd been hit by a truck. I never thought this would happen to me, but if it does, please act as soon as you feel something strange and get yourself to safety." Kim Kardashian delighted fans by sharing a new photo of son Saint West on Friday. The 35-year-old reality star posted a second-ever snapshot of the infant on Instagram, writing, "You are the sun in my morning baby." Saint is pictured gazing off camera as he lies on his back after a bath. Kardashian shared a first photo of her son in February in honor of her late dad, Robert Kardashian's birthday. She said, "At the time, I know there's nothing more in the world he would have wanted than to meet his grandchildren, so I wanted to share this pic of Saint with you all." Kardashian is the daughter of Kris Jenner and Robert Kardashian, who died of cancer at the age of 59 in 2003. She and husband Kanye West welcomed Saint in December and are also parents to 2-year-old daughter Northwest. Kardashian wrote in a blog post last month, "My mom would always say about having kids, one is like one and two are like 20. I never really understood that until now. Of course, it's expected to be different, but wow, it really is so hard." She explained, "Every waking second that I'm not with the baby, I'm with North. I actually think the hardest part aren't with the newborn, but with the toddler. I feel like I go into overdrive to give my daughter attention and make her feel love." Kardashian also made headlines last week for showing off her post-baby figure in a nude selfie. The reality star defended the photo as an expression of sexuality and confidence after facing criticisms from celebrities and social media users. Progressive rock icon Keith Emerson has died of a single gunshot wound to the head, and his death is now being investigated as a suicide. Entertainment Weekly confirmed the cause of his death with the Santa Monica police. The British keyboardist's band Emerson, Lake and Palmer announced earlier Friday that he had died, but it did not say how. The group said in a Facebook post, "We regret to announce that Keith Emerson died last night at his home in Santa Monica, Los Angeles, age 71. We ask that the family's privacy and grief be respected." The band's albums include 1970s Emerson, Lake and Palmer, 1971's Tarkus, 1973's Brain Salad Surgery, 1978's Love Beach, 1992's Black Moon, and 1994's In the Hot Seat. Among their hits include Lucky Man, The Barbarian, and From the Beginning. Emerson was 71. Singer-actress Ariana Grande was this weekend's guest host and performer on Saturday Night Live. The 22-year-old performer quipped during her opening monologue, "It's been a dream of mine to be on this stage ever since I was a little girl, which was 2 months ago. I've been singing and acting since I was 8. I began my career on kids' TV doing Nickelodeon. It can be tough growing up in show business. A lot of kid stars end up doing drugs or in jail or pregnant or get caught licking a donut they didn't pay for, which, yes, was childish and stupid, and I've learned it's time to grow up." She also added, "I think think I'm in a place where I'm ready to get caught in a real adult scandal, something to take my career to the next level, something that says, welcome to Hollywood, kid. Miley has them, Bieber has them, and each day I sit by my window and I dream, what will my scandal be? Then she broke into an old-fashioned style song and dance number called What Will My Scandal Be, running through possible scenarios involving Botox, bad tweets, trash hotel rooms, and love children. Grande later starred in a sketch in which she was played a title streaming service intern forced to convincingly channel the hit songs of Whitney Houston, Shakira, Britney Spears, Rihanna, and Celine Dion during a technical problem. And a related story, Game of Thrones standout Peter Dinklage is the guest host Saturday Night Live April 2nd, recording artist and The Voice coach Gwen Stefani to provide the evening's musical entertainment. The announcement was made during this weekend's edition of the NBC sketch comedy show. Matt LeBlanc stunned a bride and groom this weekend when he and a stunt driver raced past St. Paul's Cathedral in London while taping footage for Top Gear. The New York Daily News reported the couple, along with their bridal party, were standing on the steps of the church Saturday when driver Ken Block and passenger LeBlanc buzzed by in a souped-up black 1965 Ford Mustang. The newlyweds and their loved ones paused to gape at the pair as they performed driving stunts for the camera. LeBlanc said in an Instagram post alongside a photo of himself waving out the window to the couple, "Congratulations." Former One Direction singer Zayn Malik is showing off a new tattoo that's easy to spot because it's on his face. The singer posted a photo on his Instagram account Friday showing the ink, which depicts a rising phoenix with the initials MOM for mom. Whether it's possible he's referencing his mother, fans of the pop star agree it's probably a reference to his forthcoming album Mind of Mine, which comes out March 25th. Malik's publicist told ABC News he has no comment on the tattoo. The Instagram post has generated more than 87,000 comments as of Saturday evening. Country singer Rory Feek posted on his blog numerous beautiful and touching photos from his wife Joy's funeral this weekend. Joy died March 4th after a long battle with cervical cancer. She was 40. Rory wrote Saturday, 8 days after he last updated his blog with the news of Joy's death. On Tuesday, we laid my beautiful wife to rest. In a grove of sassafras trees behind our farmhouse, with friends and family gathered around, we said goodbye to the greatest person I've ever known. The service started in our barn concert hall. The last time we were on that stage was early October, and Joy and I were singing together. But now a photograph of Joy was in the spotlight, and I was one of many who were there to honor her. Rory said several loved ones took turns speaking about his cherished spouse, and a video celebrating her life was played. The photos he posted showed mourners at Joy's service, then a horse-drawn carriage transporting her remains in a plain wooden coffin to a small cemetery behind the family's farmhouse. In some photos, Rory was seen carrying 2-year-old Indiana, his only child, with Joy on his shoulders. He said, and when most of the guests had gone and the sun was started to fade, Indy and I took the short walk together into the backfield to see her mama one more time. And we stayed a while and talked with her, and then we took a deep breath and did what Joy would want us to do. We remembered that she's still with us. She'll always be with us in our hearts forever. Singer Ciara and boyfriend Russell Wilson are engaged. The 30-year-old singer and 27-year-old NFL star announced the news Friday on social media after Wilson proposed during a trip to the Chiliades. Wilson captioned a photo with his new fiancée. She said, "Yes, since day one I knew you were the one. No greater feeling. #TrueLove at Ciara." Ciara added, "God is good. Grateful for you. @Dang Russ Wilson. You're a heaven sent. I'm looking forward to spending forever with you." Ciara and Wilson have been dating since spring 2015 and made their red carpet debut as a couple at the BET Awards in June. The pair are known for their vow of celibacy, which Wilson discussed with Pastor Miles McPherson in July. The Seattle Seahawks quarterback said, "God spoke to me and said, I need you to lead her. So I told her, what would you do if we took all of that extra stuff like sex off the table and just did it Jesus' way?" And she was relieved. She said yes. Ciara had nothing but good things to say about Wilson when she spoke to E! News in February. She praised the NFL star as a go-getter and hard worker, but said they're taking their relationship one day at a time. She said, "He inspires me with how driven he is and how committed he is to what he does. He is also so much fun. We have a good time both in season and off season. He's the same guy no matter what day of the year, no matter what time of the day." Ciara was previously engaged to rapper Future and shared 21-year-old son Future Zai Wilburn with the Turn on the Lights rapper. Reality star Khloe Kardashian made headlines this week for appearing to criticize Ciara and Wilson's celibacy vow. The animated adventure Zootopia is the number one movie in North America for a second week, earning an additional $50 million in receipts, Rentrack announced Sunday. The film's vocal cast includes Jennifer Goldwyn, Jason Bateman, and Idris Elba. Coming in at number 2 is 10 Cloverfield Lane with $25.2 million, followed by Deadpool number 3 with $10.8 million. London Has Fallen number 4 with $10.7 million, and Whiskey Tango Foxtrot at number 5 with $4.6 million. Rounding out the top tier are The Perfect Match at number 6 with $4.2 million. The Young Messiah at number 7 with $3.4 million. The Brothers Grimsby at number 8 with $3.2 million. Gods of Egypt at number 9 with $2.5 million. And Ryzen at number 10 with $2.3 million. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1958, the Recording Industry Association of America awards its first gold record to Perry Como for Catch a Falling Star. For as long as most people have been buying popular music on records, tapes, and compact discs, the records, tapes, and discs they've bought have carried labels like Certified Gold and or Double Platinum. Those labels have been in use since the early days of rock and roll, when a young trade organization called the Recording Industry Association of America created and trademarked its precious metals-based scales for measuring music sales. On this date in 1958, the RIAA awarded its first official gold record to Perry Como for his smash hit single, Catch a Falling Star. Those who have been conditioned to believe that rock and roll wiped out everything in its path on its way towards dominating late 20th century pop music may be surprised to hear that Perry Como was such a viable commercial artist fully 2 years after the arrival of Elvis Presley. Como, a 50-something holdover in a cozy cardigan sweater, stood for everything that youthful rock and roll did not, after all. Whether rock and roll promised sex, excitement, and social change, Como's act evoked much more staid pursuits. Yet Catch a Falling Star was not the only hit record for Perry Como in the early years of the rock and roll revolution. Songs like Hot Diggity and Round and Round more than held their own against more rebellious fare, and while they may not have been cool, they didn't need to be in order to find an audience in late 1950s America. It is worth noting, however, that the RIAA waited until Elvis Presley's string of pre-Army hits was over before codifying what was formerly a loose PR-driven process and creating an objective standard 500,000 sales for the gold record. After the first gold record was awarded to Perry Como for Catch a Falling Star, the RIAA's next honoree was Laurie London for He's Got the Whole World in His Hands. And while Elvis Presley was the third artist to receive such an honor for Hard-Headed Woman in August 1958, his single gold record through the end of 1961 had him tied with the RIAA's list with Lawrence Welk, whose Calcutta was certified gold in February 1961. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, March 14th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.